Here's 3 things that Sean and I do that help us survive as 2 full-time working parents. For context, my kids are 6 and 3.5, so I'm in the thick of it, but I've been doing it for enough time that I feel like I have some wisdom. Number 1, set up a joint email. So this is an email for you and your partner that you both have access to, that you give to doctors, teachers, events, other parents for invites. I find that places and people just default email the mom. It took us way too long to figure this out because we had this constant back and forth of, hey, I think we got an invite to this party. And I'd be like, did we? And then Sean would always be like, I wish they would just email me as well. So joint email. Okay, number 2, find a way to work out at home. Movement may not be a priority for you, but for me, sweating at nap time, it's always been a huge part of my life. And I used to take group fitness classes every single day. And I just had this realization when I was pregnant with my first of like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to go to Sculpt every single day. That's like a 2-hour ordeal. And then when my oldest was 3 months old, we made the investment in a Peloton bike, and it was like the best thing ever. That's when our workouts became a half hour. I'm gonna jump on the bike, and that's when I started sweating at nap time. Now that our kids are older, we can go to way more classes because I'm not like breastfeeding or whatever, but having the option of a half hour on the tread, a half hour on the bike makes our lives so much easier, especially after a busy work day. And then the third thing that I think gets overlooked a lot is start to have an idea of what the plan will be when your child is sick. Sean and I are both aware of like the kind of workload the other person has. And we both have a shared responsibility to solve for like childcare issues when one is sick. But I think like knowing your options ahead of time and being aware of like, okay, what could the plan be? Is it that you take off the morning and I take off the afternoon? Do you have in-laws? Do you have a nanny that's willing to care for sick kids? Like having all of those conversations figured out so then when the time hits and you're stressed, you're not like, this is a new problem. What do we do? We've never talked about this. You're like kind of ready to roll. Okay, that's all. I don't want to scare you. It can be hard, but I truly love working full time. I love earning money. I love being good at something. I love having identity and like adult conversations. I would not have it any other way. And if you're in this boat, you're going to do great. Okay, bye.